So today I'm going to take you on another Conga tour, and today I'm going to do my Copperfox Cobs. This is just the original finish one, since the custom ones I did are in the custom video. I'm not going to count them in this one. And I was going to do it as all Copperfoxes, but I realized that my other Copperfoxes that I have are kind of all over the place, and I'm not entirely sure. I think a couple of them are still packed away. So today we're just going to do the Welsh Cobs because they're all together and that makes it easier. So yeah, let's get started. So these first two here, I have matte and glossy version of Rupert. He's like a flaxen chestnut with 4 white socks. This roan here is a one-of-a-kind. Move all my corgis out of the way. He's a one-of-a-kind that I won at Briarfest when Copperfox came to Briarfest the second time. And he was a test model that I won in a raffle from them. And he's pretty much like a Rupert, but he has roaning on top of that. And he didn't come with a name, so I named him Benedict. And I show him, and I have a reference for his color that goes with his mane and everything. So that's he's a nice horse. I'm really, really glad to have him, and I was super excited to win him. And then I have Birdie, the Bay Pinto Cob. I have a matte and glossy version of Sovereign, and the Sovereign was a prize model, and actually there's nobody in front of her, so I could take her off the shelf. You'll notice that she is glossy, she is shiny, especially compared to the other one, but she's like not even, I guess, which is just kind of how those first glossies that they did came out. I don't really know why, but yeah, the first glossies that they didn't come out very smooth. And they never, I don't think, really got to the point where they were super glossy either, but that kind of comes with, I think, a new company and figuring stuff out and everything. So then here I have matte and glossy Celtic Warrior. So these next two, the Tiger Woods and Celtic Warrior, the matte ones are original finish. The glossy ones are second quality horses that I bought for cheaper and then custom glossed, which you can see the custom gloss on them worked out really well, and they're really smooth and they're really shiny. So I'm really happy with. I was gonna just buy the true original finish ones if I could ever find them, but I think for these the custom gloss came out really nice. So I'm perfectly happy with just having the custom glossed ones. And they are marked. They're marked on their belly as being seconds and also marked as being custom glossed. So there's no confusion at any point. It's the same thing with this one. But the gloss just came out so nice on them. And usually when you custom gloss OFs, it comes out terrible. But for them, it totally worked. So then we have the matte Celtic, the matte Tiger Woods, and then I have, this is the matte Gibson. And then beneath him is the glossy Gibson. And again, he's the one that I actually have to look at for a second to figure out which one's the matte and which one's the gloss without pulling them off the shelf. But yeah, so then here I have the, if I can get out of the light, the matte and the gloss. Oh my gosh, I forgot his name. I think it's Prince Cavalier, the dapple buckskin, and he, for the most part, looks pretty good in a camera and he takes good pictures, but he's kind of got like a green tint to his color. And he's got a dorsal stripe, a really nicely done dorsal stripe. And here's the mat. But like, I really loved Copperfox. Well, I still love Copperfox's horses. But like the Welsh Cobs were by far my favorites out of all of their molds, and I'm really sad that there aren't going to be more of them. So I'm slowly trying to find more bodies to create more customs, because that's really all I can do to have new Cobs at this point. So then I have matte and glossy Percival. I was thinking maybe the matte of this one was the one that his dapples popped out a little bit more, but they're both really nice too. The darker shading comes out a little bit more on the gloss. And then this Buckskin is the Kickstarter Welsh Cob, who weighs like way more than any of these other guys. But he's the Kickstarter. He's got polka dot dapples. Was one of the first ones they ever did on this mold. And then I have Halfpenny, who I got at Briarfest of 2018. He's a run of 50, and he was available only through Copperfox Ambassadors. And I was searching forever to find him, and then I walked into Bonnie Valentine's room, and she had a bunch of them. So I went through and I picked the one that I liked the best, and I managed to get one, and he was like my #1 choice of what I was looking for at Briarfest this year, and I was super happy to get him. And I was expecting to pay way more for him than what I did, because the ones that I had seen going secondhand were, you know, $400 or so, and I managed to get him at normal cost, which was $95. So then this guy is the real special one. He just arrived, and he is the gold Welsh Cob, and he's a prize model. They made 5 of these gold Welsh Cobs as overall prize models for the tour stops that they had in 2018, but because they closed the company, they had a few of these left over for canceled tour stops, and they put this one up on eBay, and I won him. So he's really nice, honestly. Like, I really wish I don't even know, like, he's just so pretty. I'm so glad to have him. Eventually I want the silver one too, but I'm just thrilled to have the gold one. And then this last one here is just a factory unpainted, completely blank plastic Welsh Cob. They were selling them as bodies at one point, and I wanted one to keep blank for my Conga. So when I went and found Halfpenny, there were a bunch of them there that were for sale that were blank, since Bonnie was an ambassador. And so I pulled out the nicest one that I could find with the least, you know, seam problems and everything. And he's the one I'm going to keep for my Conga. So that is it. That is all of the Welsh Cobs. All of the original finish, and then my 2 custom glossed ones. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment below. Leave comments for future video suggestions if you have any. And I will see you next time.